Okay, we're going to take a look at how to add Finalweb live streaming to a Finalweb 1.0 website. Now, if you have a Finalweb 2.0 website, it's going to look a little bit different than this. This is a 1.0 site, and I have this little admin tools menu with the site manager link down at the bottom. If you have a 2.0 website, you'll have an administration menu all the way up and down the left side after you log in. So if that's your site, you're going to want to use a different link for your live streaming. You can find a link in the description of this video to learn how to use live streaming for a 2.0 site. But if you are a 1.0 user, then you're in the right place here, and we're going to show you how to get set up with live streaming. So the first thing I'm going to do is log into my site, as I've already done. This is just a test site here, and I'm going to click on this link that says Site Manager down in the lower right corner. And from here, I'm going to click this icon that says Live Streaming right here in the middle. Now it tells me here that there is a free trial available. The way that this works is if I start my free trial, it's going to give me 2 viewer hours to play with. Now a viewer hour is basically one person watching your stream for 1 hour, or it could be 2 people watching your stream for each of them for 30 minutes. And our system of live streaming is measured in viewer hours, and we sell viewer hours by the package. So our smallest package is a 250 viewer hour plan, and that's adequate for most churches. But in this case, I want to just start the trial. I just want to get my equipment working, make sure that I can do it. So I'm going to click Start Trial, and it's going to give me 2 viewer hours to play with. Okay, so my trial is started. I've got my 2 hours available. And the first thing I want to do here now is add a channel. So I'm going to click Add Channel, and I'll call this Faith Lutheran Stream. And it gives me a website option that I can archive my streams to. So this will allow me to record my streams automatically, and then to choose which library I want to put them in. So I'll put them in the main audio video download library. I don't have to record my streams, but if I want to, that's where they'll go. There's a couple of different publishing methods. We're going to use the easiest one today, which is the web-based publisher. Now, if you want to experiment with higher quality and different quality streams and making things more efficient with your bandwidth, then I'm going to recommend switching this to the desktop publisher. You can find some instructions for that on our website. But if you just want to get your stream up and running, this web-based publisher is the quickest way to do it. I'm going to leave automatically record to no. Mobile transcoding we're going to leave enabled. I'm going to choose a username, so I'll call it Faith1, and then a password as well. And the system uses this to set up your stream. This password and username have to be alphanumeric with no special characters, as is noted here. So I'm going to go ahead and save my channel, and the system builds that channel for me. Now, the next step is to actually add the live stream to my website. So I'm going to go back to my website by clicking Site Home, and then I'm going to create a new page. I'm going to do that with this Add Web Page link down here. I'm going to title my page Live Stream. And I'm going to save my page. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click Add Section right over here on the right. And it's going to ask me for the section type. And if I scroll around, I can see one of the sections is video. So I'm going to add a video to my page. And it asks me what type of video, and I'm going to choose this one right here that says Live Stream. And once inside, I can choose which streaming channel I'm going to use. So I'm going to use the one streaming channel that I set up as my only option right now. I'm going to make a little bit bigger video. I'm going to make a large one, and I'm going to center it on my page. I'll save my changes. And my video is now ready to publish. It's going to say not found at first because the stream has not been published to, but we're going to remedy that in just a moment. So my next step is to go ahead and publish to this channel. So I'm going to go ahead and click the link right here to publish my video. And I'm going to get a pop-up window, and you might get something that says what mine just said right here, that this plugin, my Flash plugin, is blocked. So I'm going to go ahead and click this option to unblock it. I need to click Manage, and it's going to bring me to a settings screen. This is in Google Chrome, so your browser might look a little bit different, but I can then click this to allow Google to ask me if I want to allow for Flash. So if I go back to my screen here, I'm going to close this. I'll reopen it again. And now I don't get that error message up here, and I can click to enable my Flash player, and then I'll click Allow. At this point, it's going to try to connect to my camera and my microphone, and so I'm going to click Allow again. And my camera turns on. So now I'm ready to publish my video. I can go ahead and click on Go Live. It's going to ask me if I want to use my microphone, so I'm going to say yes. And I am now on the air. So if I go back to the web page, I'm going to want to give it a few seconds for the stream to kick in. There's usually about a 15-second delay or so between the actual broadcast and the live stream as it is viewed by the viewers. So I'm going to refresh this page real quick. You can do that just by clicking this refresh option right here. And then I should be able to click play. And I should be able to see my video here on the site. So now that my video is started and working, I know my stream is working, then I can do things like adjusting and playing with the quality and different options. When I'm done streaming, I can click stop. Now, of course, there are other options in here. If I want to record my video, I can click this record option. If I want to automatically record as soon as I go live, I can just keep this box checked. And when I'm done, I just close it down. Now the stream is going to finish out playing. Like I said, it's a few seconds behind. But that's pretty much all there is to it. The next thing I'd like to do is to add the live stream to my menu up here at the top. So I'm going to click on Edit Menu. And then I'm going to go to Dynamic Pages. And I'm going to choose the live stream from my list of dynamic pages. I'm going to drag it up to my menu wherever I would like it. I can hit the Enter key and then save that menu item. So once that's done, my live stream option will appear right here for all of my users. If you want to subscribe to the service, we would need to go back into Site Manager and back into live streaming. And from here, I can choose the option to purchase some viewer hours. So I'll click this link. It's going to take me to a screen where I can select the plan that's most appropriate for me. Like I mentioned, for churches, most of them fit well within this 250 viewer hour package. So if you have any questions, go to the Finalweb website, click on Support, and click the option to contact technical support here.